you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a... The Commodores in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The give on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it inside, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Going right to work up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give is to Williams. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. There he goes. Open it up. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. The toss to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Back has it. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got him downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Gators are marching down the field.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athletic.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Commodores line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Here's a return from midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Allen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Stands in and takes the hit. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Gators will try to convert on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. The period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First and goal for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation.
He's loose. The touchdown Gator. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Complete to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Pulls it and fires to the left. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Vandy. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Toss to the outside. Got a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45, on his way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And they're not on the same page there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Used the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They just keep firing. Grab behind the line, it's Bush. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw them.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's on target and complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The inside handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Line, a good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Ace. Pick up there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fired. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the bootleg. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and now we'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking for a crease, it's Allen. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Commodores come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Powers through the defender. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Gators! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Commodores decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good...
A shot toward the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy